Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So, hope you guys enjoyed Christmas. I did. Hope you got everything you wanted. But I want to talk about the Lakers because they played the Dallas Mavericks today. And I'm not going to lie, boys. I've officially lost all hope on the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, I'm at a point now where I think they should explore trading LeBron James. And it sucks to say that. I know Lakers fans are not going to want to hear that. But let's just call it what it is, man. Anthony Davis is out indefinitely. And it's a foot injury, of all things. And when it's a foot injury, with big men in particular, we saw what happened with Yao Ming. Okay? And yeah, Joel Embiid bounced back from it. But Anthony Davis is one of those guys where it's like he's an injury-prone player. Like, I'm just going to call it what it is. Like, I kind of don't want to fuck with this. You know, that's basically where I'm at. And Russell Westbrook has been fucking horrendous. I mean, people are out here making a case that Russell Westbrook is somehow some better player since coming off the bench. Yeah, maybe he's looked more of like a system player since coming off the bench, but the efficiency is still dog shit. I mean, it's still 40% from the field, 27% from the three-point line, 3.5 turnovers a game, and 68% from the free throw line. Okay? Like, he's still an abysmal fucking player, and you're paying him an ass ton of money until the end of the season. And LeBron is in, like, the end of his prime. You know what I'm saying? And I feel so weird saying that after I watched LeBron score 38 fucking points today against the Dallas Mavericks on 23 shots. LeBron did his thing. The problem I have with this whole situation is the Lakers are strapped for cash. Russell Westbrook is on his way out the door at the end of the season. No questions asked. Okay? No team is going to take on Russell Westbrook unless they're tanking for Wembanyama. Okay? And if you ask me, the Lakers are in a situation where they should maybe be considering tanking for Wembanyama. Okay? And the reason I say that is because, at least for a guy like LeBron, you could maybe pull in like two or three first-round picks just because it's LeBron. And yeah, his defense has fallen off a cliff in the past 2 years, okay? Like, his defensive awareness is like that of a fucking doornail, okay? He's not the same defensive player he once was, but he's still a top 10 player, like, in the NBA. He's still capable of going out there and just getting buckets for you. And I can't think of any team, like, off the top of my head that would be like, yeah, you know what, we're going to sell our 401k for LeBron James, because I don't think that's going to happen. But there may be a team out there that is like, I'll give you one or two future first-round picks. Like, maybe, you know, I don't know who comes off the top of my head immediately, but there's a team out there somewhere that would be like, I'll give you my 2023 and my 2025, and maybe we'll send someone else over there for salary cap filler for LeBron. Because I really think the Lakers are at a juncture now where it's like, their roster is full of people that simply are not interested in playing defense or are too old to just flat out give a fuck. You know, like, even last year, Trevor Ariza, Dwight Howard, fucking Carmelo Anthony, LeBron, you know, Rajon Rondo, like, these are guys who have been playing in the NBA so long. Do you think they give a fuck about playing defense? Like, I was a preacher. I was probably the only guy out here on YouTube preaching that Frank Vogel was not the problem with the Lakers. Everybody told me I was wrong. They were like, Frank Vogel's offensive scheme sucks. He's a horrible defensive coach. I'm like, bro, I like, he was the coach of the fucking Pacers, and when teams buy into what he is trying to teach, they're successful. You won a fucking championship with him as your head coach. As an Indiana Pacers fan, he took us to the Eastern Conference Finals twice. So when I hear this narrative that Frank Vogel's a bad coach, sorry, I'm not buying it. Okay? So now we know that it's not a coaching problem. Okay? This team is ranked 21st in the NBA in offense and 21st in the NBA in defense and 24th in net rating out of 30 fucking teams. There are only 6 teams playing worse than the Lakers this year. So if I'm Rob Pelinka, sorry LeBron, I gotta do what's in the best interest of the team, and that means sending you someplace else. because that's the only tradable asset they have at the moment of value. And I'm sorry, LeBron by himself is not enough anymore. It's not. We're not in fucking 2007 anymore. All right, it's 2022. It's gonna be 2023 here in the next 6 days. Okay, and I'm sorry, but LeBron is not LeBron of old. Okay, and honestly, LeBron is playing less and less games every year, it seems. We're starting to see the injury bug come up. Anthony Davis has always been injury prone. Russell Westbrook is a fucking efficiency nightmare. Like, this is what the Lakers should do. Trade LeBron, right? Get your fucking picks. Whatever picks you can get for him. Let Russell Westbrook walk in the offseason. Hell, maybe if you can unload Anthony Davis for a first or second, a first round pick, maybe 2 or 3 first round picks to a sucker. I don't know who. But this is a team that's officially at the point in their season. They're 13-19 at the moment. They're officially at a point where, like, they would really need some NBA 2K fantasy draft trade shit to happen in order for this team to make a comeback this season. Their schedule for the second half of the year is not easy. Their schedule up until the All-Star break is one of the hardest in the fucking NBA. I mean, I'm just going to call it, man. Like, this is a team that should really consider, like, shopping their shit. Like, I hate to say that because, like, I love seeing LeBron in a Lakers uniform. Ever since, Kobe passed away, it was cool to see that LeBron is there and winning championships and shit. But I'm sorry, but, like, I'm of the assumption that window has closed. So long as LeBron is going to be the centerpiece of your team and Anthony Davis is going to be your number 2, who is injury prone, and Russell Westbrook is going to be your number 3, who is an efficiency nightmare, I mean, it's time to consider other things. Like, it's bad when LeBron's got to go out there against the Dallas Mavericks and score 38 points and your second best player on the team is Austin Rivers of all people. Like, and not for nothing, but at least if the Lakers do that, right? At least if the Lakers do that, they can get rid of LeBron, get rid of Westbrook. They'll have some cap space. They'll maybe be able to sign somebody in free agency. I don't know who. I haven't looked at this year's upcoming free agency class yet. But it's the idea, like, they could maybe get a shot at Victor Wembanyama or Scoot Henderson. Like, start fucking rebuilding, okay? Like, this is just not working. As much as I want it to work, as much as I want to believe it's going to work, you would have to find somebody who's a true sucker to take Russell Westbrook on the last year of his contract that is not tanking for Victor Wembanyama. And, like, maybe you could sucker the Utah Jazz into Michael Conley and Jordan Clarkson for Russell Westbrook, and maybe a first-round pick if Danny Ainge is feeling nice. But that's not enough to turn this team around. You know what I'm saying? Mike Conley, yeah, great player, but he's old. Longevity-wise, great player as well, but he's old. Okay? Jordan Clarkson, great player, would be a great addition to the Lakers, but what are you going to do? Put fucking LeBron, Lonnie Walker, and Jordan Clarkson out there against the fucking Celtics, against the Phoenix Suns, against the Denver Nuggets, against the Memphis Grizzlies, against the Milwaukee Bucks, against the Brooklyn Nets, against the Clippers, who are a pretty solid team. Like, no matter what way you try to cut this fucking pizza, okay? Like, there's no scenario in which they come out of this as a championship contender this season. And with that being said, I really think this is a team that just needs to blow it up. All right, the LeBron AD experiment got you 1 ring. Okay, it was it was the bubble. I get it. It was the bubble. Everyone likes to call it the Mickey Mouse ring. But this is a team, man, that I just think the days of seeing LeBron and AD win a title together has officially closed. With the Anthony Davis injury, I was like, okay, like maybe if AD's your number 1 player and LeBron's your number 2 now, maybe you can make that work. Maybe. And now that AD's done, I'm like, I'm waving the flag. I'm waving the white flag. It's time to surrender. And not for nothing, but if you're the Lakers, you might as well get what you can for LeBron right now. Because I promise you, whatever LeBron is now, it's not going to be worth the same in a year or two. It's just not. We're finally seeing LeBron sit out with injuries. We're finally seeing LeBron play less than like 70 games a year. Like at this point, it feels almost like we're lucky if he plays 55 games. And you know what, man? It just sucks to say, but it's time. It's time for the Lakers to blow it up. So tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like, helps me out, subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.